Mohammed, and we deeply appreciate your presence at this event this morning. Okay, I've been told that there won't be the need for that. Okay, so we can make progress. How about our DSS? All that we step down. I can understand why, because we have the Honorable Minister of Interior here, and they feel that when he speaks, he is speaking for all of us. Let's put our hands together for him one more time. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Honorable Minister. You know the beneficiaries are still here, and it's very important. Even if it's 2 minutes, we listen to, we get a goodwill message from those in the private sector. And Honorable Minister, with your kind permission, and can you allow me to invite the Executive Director for FEWASE. FEWASE is the Chamber of Commerce at the regional level, Federation. So Ambassador Aminu, please come and just give 1 minute. You know, since you're from the private sector, time is money. So we're giving you that blank check for just 1 minute. Because it will be quickly followed by those who are into SMEs. The chairperson, one minute, please. We'll be strict with that.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tony Lumi. Honorable Ministers, Monsieur le Commissaire, le Président de la Commission, good morning, everybody. I have a page, two pages for the presentation. We could go ahead and say that we at private sector, we are very happy to have this initiative launched in Nigeria. We were expecting this initiative since 2014. It is good for the security, it's good for the business. On behalf of private sector in West Africa, we want to appreciate the Nigeria government, all the entity in charge of this initiative. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. I hope I used the 1 minute.
So thank you very much. We are also very grateful that you actually made it very business-like with just spending less than a minute. And so we hope that this person I'm going to invite will follow suit for brevity of time. And I'd like to be inviting at this juncture the President SME's Engineer Yerima. Please, a warm round of applause for him. You have just 1 minute as well. Thank you. Please, can we pave way for Engineer Yerima as he makes it to the podium. Minted Koi.
Excellencies, good morning. It's a pleasure for me to be here, and I would like to congratulate the ecosystem in Africa and in West Africa, in particular in Nigeria. We align with this objective, and we are very, very much excited to be part of this, and we will work through with you to the impact of this thing. Thank you.
Thank you. You see, the private sector people are very conscious, the time and everything. Then, Honorable Minister, we have a musical interlude that will not take more than 2 minutes. Or do we put it at the end? Okay, thank you very much. On that note, I think to bring in the big masquerade, somebody who has been dynamic and also have driven immigration to the first-class level with a lot of innovation. I think you will clap. A lot of innovation in digital process where you find out that when you talk about immigration in Nigeria, you talk about excellence. And it has to take the initiative of the Honorable Minister and the enforcement and the vision of the Controller General. Excellence is to introduce him very, very well. Andy, please, you know there are quite a lot of things. Okay, fine, thank you. I think I missed, before the Minister comes in, the biometric ID card is the baby of Ecowas. Because without Ecowas, we won't be talking about border crossing. but it goes beyond that of the state. I want to say that representing the president of the Ecowas Commission is a man that is in charge of 9 directorates and also 3 agencies at the region. He is also responsible for free movement of persons, goods and services, which means that customs is. So he's responsible for immigration at the Ecowas, customs, trade, environment, all the economic issues in the region. And that's why the president said, okay, if I'm not here, you must be. His name is Professor Sila Kalilu. And he may decide to speak French, Portuguese, and English at the same time. So, Honorable Minister, permit me to now invite the representative of the ECOWAS President, His Excellency Professor Sila Kalilu. Vous avez le parole, s'il vous plaît, mon grand patron. Je suis là avec vous. Merci. And one other thing, he was my commissioner, and she was my Controller General. So that is it. So, Excellency, vous avez la parole, s'il vous plaît.
Au niveau des États membres.
Au niveau des États membres.
Thank you very much, my colleague Tony. It's my pleasure to meet him. Very happy to be here with you. Your Excellencies, Honorable Minister of Interior of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Honorable Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, here present, heads of representative of the diplomatic corps, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol duly observed. It is both an honor and a to address you today on behalf of the President of the Ecowas Commission, Dr. Umar Aliou Touré, as we witness an historic milestone in your journey towards regional integration, the launch of the economic national biometric identity card here in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Allow me to begin by expressing my profound appreciation to the government and the people of Nigeria and the Nigeria Immigration Services for your commitment to this initiative. Our dedication reflects Nigeria leadership in advancing ECOWAS integration. Thank you very much, Nigeria, for all this progress. Honorable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, I have 4 messages on behalf of the President of ECOWAS Commission. The first, I should see 3 messages. The first one, our region is facing security challenges as the first place in terms of death due to terrorism in the world. But in this disaster, we can see leadership that at this moment, at the moment of my address, our army, ECOWAS army, is in Guinea-Bissau to avoid civil war and allow brothers and sisters to dialogue about the future. Son and daughter of our region are actually in this country to ease dialogue, comprise President of Nigeria, Goodluck Jonathan. Also, ECOWAS has an army forces led by Brigadier General Edouard Edenouya Ojabo, ECOWAS force commanders, with his brother and sister of Côte d'Ivoire, Ghana, Senegal, and Nigeria also. I'm here also to celebrate a nation, a great nation, Nigeria. Please applaud for Nigeria. In this crisis, in this world crisis, the leadership of Nigeria inspires all the citizens of Africa. Once again, Mr. Minister, thank you for your commitment. The second message, in the world in transition, where in the transition economy, the insecurity level is higher, and in this region is the solution. The regional integration is a solution. We also two of them are driver of resilience. Here again, I would like to thank all the partners. We are supporting the process for the biometric card, notably European Union and all of the partners. I will ask you to applaud for them, and thank you very much for that. Again, in 2100, Nigeria will be between the top five countries with the GDP in the world. I repeat again, 2100. It should be far, but it's it's not very far. Nigeria will be in the top 5 countries with the highest GDP in the world. So this country should take the lead on this, what we are doing now, to secure the citizenship within the region. We need to work with Nigeria to secure the citizenship in our region. And the Enbic rollout in Nigeria is only the beginning. We envision a global implementation of the Enbic by all the Ecowas member states. We will foster a regional and we will foster the region. I will finish my message here again to say that we are proud that Nigeria take the lead of this initiative, and we will be happy as ECOWAS to spread it within the region. In conclusion, I commend Nigeria for its leadership in this historic launch. Enbic is more than a card; it is a symbol of unity, progress, and shared destiny for West African citizens. Together, let us embrace this milestone and continue building a integrated West Africa. Thank you again, and may God bless ECOWAS, and may God bless Nigeria. Thank you very much.
You are clapping for only member states. Thank you, Excellency, Honorable Commissioner, for that speech, and also reiterating the role of Nigeria in regional peace, security, and trade. This you cannot joke with. Thank you, Commissioner, for your message. The next to speak, but permit me to recognize the presence of the representative of Chairman of NDLEA, Ahmed Sule Nengi, who is the Director of Operations and Investigation. You are welcome, sir. Yes, sir. And the next to speak, we found out that when we came here, the minister should be the one to receive everybody. And the beauty will be, he won't start talking and nest again, because you need to also take an aspiration from what others. The Secretary General, who is represented here, we want to say something, then the minister will now conclude for the first session. So don't be surprised the way we are taking it. So to speak now is the Secretary General of Federation, Secretary to the Government of Federation, sorry. Who is ably represented, Mohammed Sanusi Danjuma. So you have the floor, sir. Thank you, sir.
the Honorable Minister of Interior, representative of the President of the Ecowas Commission, the CG Immigration Service, who is our host here, the DG DSS, the DG NIA, the CG Correctional Service, DG NSCDC, representative of the IGP, representative of the CG Custom, members of diplomatic corps here, honorable from ECOWAS member states, distinguished development partners, captain of industry and leaders of organized private sectors, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm here to present the Secretary who is unavoidably absent, and I'm reading his keynote address. Today we gather to witness the tangible fulfillment of a vision conceived by founding fathers of the ECOWAS community of West African states. We are not just here to roll out an identity card, we are here activating a powerful engine for regional transformation. The ECOWAS National Identity Card Enbic is a key that will unlock a chapter of secure, integrated and prosperous West Africa, directly reflecting the of the administration of His Excellency Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Renew Hope Agenda, the principle of innovation, security and inclusive economic growth. From its inception in May 1975, ECOWAS has stood as an unshakable pillar of Nigeria has stood as an unshakable pillar of ECOWAS, driven by conviction that collective destiny is indivisible. Our nation has invested diplomatically, financial and technical resources to see that the project has come to fruition. From the crucial 2014, where the framework for the decision of the ECOWAS National Biometric Data was conceived here in Nigeria, to the persistent advocacy, collaborative efforts of our immigration services and relevant. Nigeria's commitment has been consistent and resolute. This card is a monument to our shared political will and testament to what we can achieve when we prioritize regional stability and national interest. Ladies and gentlemen, the rollout today is not the end of the journey, but a new beginning. To build this momentum, I call for one, accelerated deployment, in which I urge all member states to prioritize the nationwide rollout of the Enbic, ensuring citizens from Lagos to Dakar, from Accra to Cape Verde can access this card promptly and efficiently. I also urge our technical team to work relentlessly to ensure that full operationality of the nation is creating a truly seamless and universal system. Private sector partnership is very key. In this regard, I call on private sector, especially in the financial and technology sector, to innovate and develop valuable services that would go around with the identity platform to drive financial inclusion and digital commerce. We need to also ensure it is a sustained collaboration to our development partners, the GIZ, the IOM, and others. Your support has been invaluable. The work, we look forward to a deepening collaboration to ensure the long-term sustainability and scaling of the project. In conclusion, fellow Africans, today we hold in our hand a simple card, but in our hearts we hold a profound hope. We are distributing more than plastic. We are promoting dignity to our market women, visibility to our informal traders, security to our nation, and unity of the region. The Enbic is our collective promise. A promise of West Africa. Our borders are bridges to opportunities and not barriers to progress. A West Africa that is not just a commenced, not connected by geography, but woven together in destiny by shared propriety, common security.
Bless the Republic of Nigeria. May God bless Ecowas, and may God bless the entire African continent.
To build a brighter future to our generation to come. Thank you. May God bless the Republic of Nigeria. May God bless Ecowas, and may God bless the entire African continent. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Excellency, for that remark. Also, permit me to recognize the President of Euphoria, the partner to capacity to introduce him. So I will get somebody who is stronger than I, and so that I will not make mistake and have that capacity to introduce him. I will get somebody who is stronger than I, and so that I will not make mistake and my passport is withdrawn. Excellency, permit me now to bring in Andy. Please make sure that every word, syntax, everything that you do is compatible for the achievement done so far by immigration under his leadership. So I yield the floor to you. Please do the appropriate introduction. Applause for him. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, our special guest of honor, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. The highlights of all that's been said here today shows that today's rollout, much more than a statement of progress, is a statement of progress, is a statement of innovation, and a statement of unity of purpose. And in a nutshell, it is also a step towards a region where identity is secure, movement and our shared future is strengthened. That's the essence of this event, and I think the Honorable Minister of Interior and of course our hosts, the CG Immigrations, and all of those lieutenants in your office who have together deserve a very big round of applause. Can we please give it up for them one more time? Thank you very, very much. I'm privileged to be the one to invite a man who is a reformer, a visionary, and a leader whose impact continues to redefine the landscape of Nigeria's internal security and identity management. Under his watch, innovation has become policy, efficiency has become culture, and service delivery has taken on a new life. His commitment to digital transformation, border management, and the safety of every Nigerian has earned him a whole lot of respect, not just within the government circle, also across the nation. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about none other than our chief host, the Honorable Minister. And I must say at this juncture that your leadership is a proof that when vision meets competence, progress is inevitable. And we celebrate your drive, we celebrate your clarity of purpose, and we also celebrate your relentless pursuit of a better and a safer Nigeria, and by extension, a safer Ecowas. Very distinguished ladies and join me in welcoming the Honorable Minister of Interior, Dr. Olubunmi Tunji Ojo, for his very keynote and remarks at this point. We can do better with that round of applause for the Honorable Minister as he makes his way to the podium. The Honorable Interior, sir.
Thank you. Let me start by recognizing the Secretary of the Federation, Senator George Akume, ably represented by the Permanent Secretary. Let me especially recognize the President of Ecowas, ably represented here. And let me recognize especially members of the diplomatic corps, and of course my elder brother, I call him my Egbo, that's Mr. Tosin. I recognize the General of the Department of State Security. And of course, the CG referred to him as my other brother, but I will call him my brother, not my other brother. That's he is Excellency Ambassador Mohammed. So good, they named him twice, Mohammed. And of course, let me recognize the Secretary to the Board of in Interior, that's General Jibril, retired but not tired. And let me especially recognize the country director of the IOM. Thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for the partnership. We appreciate you. And let me recognize the representative of the European Union. Thank you for the support and thank you for the collaboration. I will also love to recognize, my sister just came in, the DG of NIMSI, National Identity Management. My own engineer Bisoye Odushote Koka, I recognize you. And also let me recognize the CG of the NSCDC, Professor Audi, Ahmed Audi, recognized, and of course the CG of the Correctional Service, Sylvester, not Sly, Sylvester, I recognize you. Then, of course, the president of the private partner that collaborated on this particular project, Euphoria. I want to recognize you, Alaji Gure. Right. I want to recognize you. Thank you. And of course, the representative, because that there's no point we can do this without collaboration with border communities. And I have to recognize the representative of the Border Community Development Agency, my own brother Sadiq. You're welcome. Thank you for coming. Also, the representative of the IG of police, ACG, will recognize you very specially. And of course, the representative of the CG of Customs Service will recognize especially for being here. And please, for want of time, I can't be recognizing everybody individually, but please just take it as you've been well recognized and appreciated. But before I go on, it's the fourth estate of the realm, the press. I want to thank you for coming, for amplifying our voice at all times. I want to say a very big thank you. To me, today it's not about Ministry of Interior, and today it's not Immigration Service. Today is about the dream of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, meeting the tenacity and of course the commitment of the great officers of the NIS for the emancipation of the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Today is about the president, and I'll tell you why I said this. When we launched Keynote some couple of weeks ago, and while I was asked to speak, the president as GIFR, Grand Innovator of the Federal Republic. This is a testament to that fact. We can see that this launching, the rollout is coming 11 years after the project was conceived by the Ecowas. For us in Nigeria, that is very unlike Nigerian. It's not a Nigerian standard. No. The Nigerian standard is based on efficiency and timely delivery of results. That is who we are. So today, we are talking about 11 years. But this president came on board in 2023, 2 years ago. It was the machine order that Nigeria must play its role in Ecowas. The role of Nigeria as the most populous black nation on earth is a role of leadership. And we must provide that leadership. And providing that leadership is never going to be by virtue of our utterances or in words, but by practicalizing our intentions and making them become a reality. And that is what this president has done. Today, we're launching this card 11 years after. Coming 7th after 6 other countries have launched theirs. For me, am I celebrating that? I'm not celebrating it. But the good news is it might not have been at the time that we required. But the good thing is it's finally done. It's been done. With the launch of this, we understand the implications for our regional security above all. This is a foundation upon which our security agencies can build effective intelligence gathering mechanism. Foundation because you can't protect who you don't know. Every day people come through the border. Identification becomes a challenge. And as a result of that, security becomes the outcome. But with this, regular migration becomes an asset to us in West Africa. I've never been against migration. After all, we are all products of migration. But what I'm against is irregular migration. That has to be controlled, that has to be managed. But with the launch of this, we can now move to the next stage of making sure that just like Ghana has done with the Ghana card, this is integrated into the public key directory. That's the next thing. So that at every point of entry, there is a seamless verification and authentication system. This card, it's not just for the purpose of having it. It's for economic and security reasons. And we must never remove our eyes off the ball. So for us, Nigeria is committed. We have the leadership in this country at this point in time that does not talk about will, but that believes in the word have. It's not about what we will do, it's about what we have done. And we understand the challenge of our great country. But the good news is that these challenges are coming at a time when we have a man that can surmount them at the helms of affairs. And when you want to know how efficient a man is, please team. Check his team. You're only as good as your team. And I can boldly say it anywhere in the world that we have some of the finest officers that are produced heading our agencies. And as a result of this, I tell you, we are building a structure. Security is about structure. It's not an ad hoc arrangement. No country secures itself without first knowing its citizens. You can't. And no country secures itself homeland without border control. But it's important for us to know that at this particular point in time, we have a government that is building the structure. Just the structure was built with regards to the fiscal act of Nigeria. Today, this government has saved $15 billion in forex subsidy annually, $10 billion subsidy. That's $25 billion in subsidizing consumption by the elites. It takes a man of courage to end that. Trust me. It's one of the most difficult decisions anybody can take. As governments have been coming and we keep parrying it, postponing the evil day. It got to a stage in 2022 when Nigeria spent about 86%, about 96% revenue to service debt. It took this president to end that and moved us from the era and the arena of consumption to an era of production to consume. That is leadership. That is statesman. So today it's important we speak about some of these things when we have the opportunity as ministers in this cabinet. Because we need to remind people where we were for where to be appreciated. A man that loses sight of his yesterday might not appreciate his today. So with regards to the Enbic, just like the President did with the APs, In 2014, the United Nations Security Council, for that matter, came up with a resolution in 2014 with regards to APIS, Advanced Passenger Information System. It will interest you that in 2017, there was a reinforcement order and a mandate for all nations to deploy APIS to secure your border, to know who is coming and who is going out. It was never done until 2024 when this president got it done. So what we have today, and we need it, I'm not here to campaign, but I'm here to set the record straight, is that this government inherited situations but decided not to give excuses but to situations. I'm happy today that in 2024 Nigeria deployed its AP solution to conform with a UN resolution of 2014. So nobody comes in to Nigeria before they come. That is leadership, that is security, that is border control. For this particular project, I'm the happiest person that we're launching this. One, for economic reasons. If you are not of Ecowas, please don't come and disturb my passport system. You don't need passport. Go and get Ecowas card. It takes you to Ecowas countries. So what it means is that what it says about passport. Passport is beyond a form of identification. If you are not traveling outside of Ecowas, then you have no business with international passport. So this provides a means of travel for our small businessmen. To that woman who lives in Lagos, who goes to Benin Republic to trade, he doesn't need to be burdened with passport. To that man who stays in Borno and goes to Niger or Chad to do business, he doesn't need passport. For that person who just trades within the Ecowas sub-region, we have taken pressure by deploying this off our passport system. We have taken the pressure off the passport system. So if you know you want passport, it has to be that you are traveling outside of Ecowas. So the era when somebody will say, oh, passport because of poverty, that's not true anywhere in the world. So this has provided a means via which people acquire this card, they can travel within ECOWAS region. So I also see this as foundation of a regional database that might come. We will discuss that with ECOWAS later. In such a way that the era when migration data in an ECOWAS country, we have to find a way to synchronize. So that wherever you are coming from, we have to build that security architecture together. I don't want to talk too much about it, but we will sit down. We'll talk about it. We cannot manage our migration in an isolated manner. No. Look at Schengen, the wonderful thing they've done. And I always say this, there is nothing the Schengen countries have achieved that ECOWAS cannot achieve. That's the truth. It's all about the will, because we get it done. So this has provided us that foundation that we need to solve the problem of identity management, transborder management within the sub-region. And I hope we will be able to take it to the next level. Having said this, I want to congratulate Mr. President for this solution. This is about his vision. This is about him fulfilling a promise that he made to the Nigerian people. This is about economic emancipation, great people of Nigeria. And this is about us standing tall knowing fully well that we have fulfilled the promise we made to the Nigerian people. And we want to assure you, we will not rest until this is fully deployed, until this is fully acquired by Nigerians everywhere. After this solution, the next solution immigration will be deploying is the STEP, which is the single travel emergency passport. The era when you misplace your passport and you are stranded abroad and you are finding it difficult to come home, you need to go to the embassy to go and get a travel certificate. By the grace of God, by January, that era will be gone. With your phone, even if you lose your bag, anything with your phone or access to any phone, you should be able to get that document that brings you back home. We want to make service available to the people, closer to them, while also being able to have access to data. Data is the new oil all over the world. By the grace of God, we're launching the STEP program in January. And I want to give you one last word. Let's continue to trust in the capacity of this government to solve the challenges that we have. Do we have problems in Nigeria? We don't. Do we have challenges? Yes, just like any other country. Let us appreciate the sacrifices that our men in this are making for this great country. Trust me, they are burning the midnight oil, not to create just an ad hoc solution, but to create a structural solution that will solve what this might be once and for all. Nation building is a joint task. Ask yourself, and let me ask myself, what's been my contribution to nation building and the enhancement of national security? Do your path, I do my path, and Nigeria will be greater for it. God bless you.
You will agree with me. Actually, just raised the appraisal of all the security men and women in Nigeria. Can we give him a thunderous round of applause by giving him a standing ovation? Thank you so much. Thank you. That clap can come louder than for the Honorable Minister. Thank you so very much indeed. As you take your seats, I'd like to, he actually did this for us in the course of but it is pertinent to also recognize the presence of the Director General Engineer Bisoye Odushote Koka, who's the Director General National Identity Management Commission. Please let's welcome her with a round of applause. With the speed the event deserves, so my colleague will be coming up next.
Thank you, Honourable Commissioner. I know I mentioned it, I don't have the capacity to introduce you. The letter is well understood. Thank you for your exceptional service to the nation. Now we're going to quickly go to the next item, which will be the unveiling of the National Biometric ID card. And the way we're going to go is that the Minister will be accompanied by the CG, SGF represented, the President of the Ecowas Commission, the DGSSS, DGNIA, and we're going to do it in a very orderly manner so that everybody will be involved. So we take all this role, please, this Excellency. While this is going on, the video about the biometric ID card, Madam, who is the chief, will have minister and the dignitaries that I've mentioned to go and unveil this very important travel document. Controller General, you are highly invited to lead the minister, the president of the Ecowas Commission. Please let us make it orderly. The other CGs should also need them.
CG Correctional Service, CGNS, CDC, and our partners.
No, it's remotely done. This is immigration.
Across West Africa, millions of people cross borders every day.
Can you stop the video for now, please?
Have any movable microphone? Bring it.
If you have a handheld mic, please can we have one quickly? No, not that one. Hold on, she's trying to.
Hello.
So it secures their livelihood wherever they are in the West African country. It ensures that once they stay there, they are entitled to leave, work, and they make entitled. This registers them once they come in. And for us also at our borders, it's a form of border control as well. We are getting data from everyone coming in, and it's not just manual data. It's logged into our biometric database. So for us, it's a win-win. We're securing our border in a better way. We're encouraging trade. We're also facilitating travel, because with this card now, it's easy for people to just cross the border. There's no question of harassment. Facilitation is faster. You swipe your card and you move. Yes, sir. 2014. So this is a event for us. Yes. And Nigeria now joins other Ecowas states to actually have the card. And this card will be available in all states. We've deployed our systems to all the states where they can get it, they can go and apply for it. The application is very simple. The application is also online. You apply, it's automated, so you don't need to, it's not, the waiting time is limitless. I mean, it's very short. So it's a win-win for Nigerian people. I think it's a welcome idea, because for the lady who works who is in Seme border, you need to cross over to or to Benin to buy your fish and come back. All you do is just swipe it across, and that's it. And that way we're getting record of who's passing through. We know who is coming into the country. So I think this is a wonderful initiative that we're deploying today. And I thank you all for coming. Thank you very much. Thank the president, of course. I mean, the president has enabled this, because with the agenda, this has come true. This dream we've been building for over 11 years now, and it has come to fruition today. So we thank the President GCFR. Thank you very much for your leadership. Thank you for your support. Thank you for what you're doing for the country. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you, CG. Thank you, Honourable Minister, dignitaries. We will now go into our photo session. The President of the Ecowas Commission, the benefit of all, the CG. Okay. Sorry, we're going to do the group photograph now. Okay.
Please, already most of our guests are each into their office. If this background can be changed, then we'll have the pictures here before we call it a day from here. But very quickly, I'd like to once again recognize the presence of the chairman EFCC, Representative Michael Wecters, FIC, and Zonal Director, EFCC Abuja Zonal Directorate. We want to welcome you. Please, can we change the background so quickly that we can then invite the CG to lead the Honorable Minister, the DG, NIA, DG, DSS, and all the CGs of the sister organizations to please join them here for photograph. Chairman Ecowas, President Ecowas representative, DG National Identity Management Commission, and all the gentlemen that are seated here. Please, can we have you stand this way, please? Yes, let's join them for a photograph. I think we can come up. If we're not asking for too much, we'd like that you come right up. President, ECOWAS, Commission, and all of you are dignitaries that are meant to be on the front row. Representative of EFCC Chairman, please. The representative of the Inspector General of Police. I think we'll have some of you down and some of you up. We'll have some of you dignitaries down and some of you up, please. That's the best way to go with this.
So this will be taken twice. For those who are not being accommodated in the, they will now come up, please.
DGNCAA, we've not forgotten that you're here with us. Okay, we are taking this in two batches. The next batch, CG Immigrations will stay back. The Honorable Minister and SGF's representative will stay back as we invite the Chief CGMA. Please, we want the SGF and the Minister of Interior to join you. Honorable Minister, sir. Honorable Minister of Interior, sir. We have one more batch of photographs to go. We're inviting the DG DSS and DGNIA, DGNCA, representative of the Chairman EFCC, CG Immigrations, ma. You and the Honorable Minister on the stage with the SGF's representative, as well as the CG Civil Defense and Correctional Service, representative of EFCC, DGNCAA, here for your own batch of photograph, and any other person who has not taken pictures. CG Immigrations, ma. The Controller General Immigrations, we want you on the stage. With the DG DSS and DGNIA. Your Excellency Ambassador Mohammed, Ambassador Mohammed, and DG. Please, let's have the national anthem on cue, please. Police has taken. Thank you. The national anthem on cue, please. Police has taken. Tanza, thank you. Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ in broad
Thank you very much. We wish you a very
Welcome back from the live telecast. We'll now continue with our regular programs. Stay tuned.
At TVC News, wherever the big news story is happening, we're geared up to break it. TVC News, first with breaking news.
Awarding local scholarships to indigents. The group says such support will help students focus on their studies without financial distractions. The government says it is responding to these demands, including awarding scholarships to students.
The challenge is the issue of local scholarship. And since we emerged, we assumed office, we have been battling with that very issue. There is no single month that as student leader, you will not receive a complaint or complaints from students in regards to the issue of registration. So we were advocating and calling on the Zamfara State government to please revive the scholarship scheme.
Recently, some students were given scholarship in Nigerian Aviation College to study as pilots and aircraft engineers. So there are so many things happening. What we are working on right now is to ensure that we are able to get scholarships and bursaries for every student that is already studying within higher institutions in Zamfara State.
FAZAMS also honored Governor Daud Lawal with an award of excellence for his contributions to the development of education in the state. Theophilus Darufe, TVC News Gusau.
And in Kogi State, the police command have dismissed rumors of a bandit invasion in the Zango, Krosha and Felele areas of Lokoja, describing the report as fake news aimed at creating unnecessary tension. The Commissioner of Police, Naziru Kankarufi, warned the individuals from spreading false information to desist, adding that anyone found responsible for causing fear and panic will face arrest and prosecution. The command reaffirmed that tactical units, including the police, mobile force and counter-terrorism teams, have been deployed to the strategic locations to maintain security across the state. Residents were also urged to continue their normal activities and promptly report any suspicious movement to security agencies. The police stressed that security is a shared responsibility and encouraged the public to cooperate with authorities to keep communities safe. The police also said suspicious activities can be reported via the phone number 07038 329084. And we're still staying in Kogi State. In the meantime, Governor Usman Ododo says the state will not bow to pressure or negotiate with criminals, vowing to continue taking the fight to those threatening the state's progress. Speaking after an expanded Security Council meeting in Lokoja, the governor directed that all social, religious and community activities must now end by 4 p.m. across the state until further notice. He also stressed that the directive takes immediate effect and warned that any social event or religious center that violates the order will face legal consequences. The emergency meeting, involving security agencies, traditional rulers and key stakeholders, follows the rising public anxiety over reported bandit presence in parts of the state.
Major bandits, the commanders have located the Kogi State for the past 3 days. We have been on that, and we will not wait for them to attack us. We are going to take the fight to them. And from this meeting, we have all agreed that we are not going to bow to any criminals. We are not going to negotiate with any criminals. We will never pay ransom.
Rumor mongering can damage things. We want to reassure the people that we security agencies, we are on ground, solidly on ground, and we want to assure them that we will be up to the task.
Meanwhile, former President Goodluck Jonathan has returned to Abuja after being evacuated from Guinea-Bissau following the outbreak of a military coup in the West African nation. He arrived at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, on Thursday. Video footage showed the former president descending from the stairs of a Guinea-Bissau government aircraft at night, where he was received by a crowd of supporters and officials. Mr. Jonathan was in Guinea-Bissau as head of the West African Elders Forum Election Observation Mission to monitor last Sunday's presidential and legislative elections. And the Economic Community of West African States have suspended Guinea-Bissau from its decision-making bodies over a coup in the West African country. Ecowas Mediation and Security Council took the decision after an emergency meeting late on Thursday. Military officers took over power in Guinea-Bissau on Wednesday, about 3 days after the country's disputed presidential and legislative elections. The officers immediately suspended the nation's electoral process and closed its borders. They also stopped the announcement of the election result. But the Ecowas MSC has condemned this coup, faulting the arrest of persons, including the president, Omar Mbalo, who had been favored to win Sunday's election. Ecowas leaders demanded the military officers respect the will of the people and allow the country's electoral body announce the election result.